Yo everybody, this is Rock with the Great, aka the Toy Bookie, and I am very excited and happy for today's video. Now, if you follow this channel, then you know I've been looking for this Ripley figure. This is the new 40th anniversary Alien Ripley figure from NECA Toys. It's hitting targets right now, and I've been looking for it in all my toy hunting videos for the last who knows how long. So you guys know I talk about this a lot. If you're on my Instagram, you know I talk about Ripley a lot. You know, she is my favorite character from my favorite movie. I just love Ripley and I love aliens. When I saw I knew Ripley was coming out with a lot of cool accessories, much needed accessories for Alien, it made me really excited and I had to go out and hunt. And now, I still haven't found her myself. I am gonna still look. My toy hunt videos are still going to be looking for her because I do want multiple. As you see, I have multiple of the old one. I wanted multiple of this new one. I might want 3 or 4 of her. And not to scalp, because some people got mad when I said that in one of my toy videos. I am actually a fan, so I want to have a bunch of them just in case anything happens to them. So, this was actually from one of my buddies on Instagram who's a supporter of the channel, who likes the content I do, that saw one of these, and he sent this to me just because he liked the channel. He wouldn't take anything from me, so I gotta give you a huge shout out, Matt. Thank you so much. You helped me out with this. I am so excited, and I've seen a few different ones of this, and I think this is one of the better painted faces that I've seen. It's not perfect, we're gonna get to it, but it does look better than some of the ones I've seen. There's ones with like the eyebrows and face print tech all the way like up on the forehead. So I really appreciate this, buddy. You helped out the channel, and I thank you for, I just wanted to give a proper thank you. We are gonna be opening her up, not this one, that one's staying closed. We're gonna be opening her up, and we are gonna be doing a full review and then a comparison of the older figure. And just, you're gonna hear me gush about Alien and stuff, and I do have other Ripley figures that we are gonna, you know, we can compare her to also. So, let me show off this box. You know what, let me take these away. And let me just show off this box now. I am not, if you are any type of returning subscriber, you know I am not an inbox collector. I do not care about boxes or box stuff or anything, but boy, I don't even have, you know, I'm a youngin' compared to people who watched Alien. I did watch it growing up, but I was not young enough that I would have Alien toys that looked like this packaging. So this is like the original packaging from Alien figures a long time ago. As you can see, the old Kenner logo, NECA Kenner logo, and it's just a really cool design. Like, I really like this design, so I don't mind having her in this box just to keep in box. Even though, I am not an in-box collector. I like to, you know, what's the point of action figures if you're not opening them? They might as well be statues inside boxes. So, really cool. I have that second wave pre-ordered. Again, I don't like to pre-order stuff, but I heard you can only get this from online retailers or whatever. It was not coming to Target, so I couldn't find it if I tried, so I did go ahead and pre-order this wave. I believe it's these figures. It would be cool to get the actor who played the Xenomorph, that really tall guy with the Nikes on, or he had like I remember there's a shot of him with his head off, you know, it's the unmasked Xenomorph costume of the actor, and he's some tall guy, and he's got sneakers on. I love that behind the scenes photo. I would love if we had like a con exclusive of that figure. I think would be crazy. You heard it here first, guys. Either I might be making a custom figure of it anyway, just for a toy photography shot. So enough talking. I feel like I've talked so much. I'm gonna open her up, and we're gonna take everything out. We're gonna go over the accessories, and then we'll go over herself. Now, I just wanted to say, I think this box actually works if it gets destroyed. I think it's gonna look vintage and fun if it like gets scuffed and dented and stuff. I just, like, mine is all dented up and stuff, and I think it like actually works. So I just wanted to note that really quick. I think this would look really cool all smashed up. But I thought we would get a tray shot right now. And my battery's gonna die. Hold on. Alright, so here's the tray shot. let's get her out of this and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so first up is the Flamethrower. I believe it's the same exact mold as the first one. Nice detail. It's got like a black wash on it. It's like soft, kind of rubbery. Not bad, good strap. Not much to say about it. It's got a little bit of silver details. It's what you expect, it's nice. Then we have the scanner. And this thing, I always, when you think of it, I forget that in the first movie it was this big, you know, because we're used to what it looks like in Aliens or in even the Alien Isolation game. It's a lot smaller, and you forget it's like basically looks like a leaf blower. It's so cool though. It's something about the old 70s, 80s movies, what they thought was gonna like in the future. I believe this is a ice, because I do prop building. So I actually made my own one of these alien trackers, and I remember looking up stuff for the original one, and I believe that's an ice cube tray. And I forgot the other parts, but it's just, this is really cool. So now, I have to say, just right off the bat, I'm not even going to save it till later, I believe the addition of the few accessories were worth the 20 bucks. This is 30 bucks now, damn. I remember when the original one came out, it was 20 bucks. But it definitely feels like you get your money's worth with the extra accessories. Speaking of extra accessories, this is completely new as well. We get a new Jonesy, and this Jonesy, we will compare it to the other one a little bit later. I just want to make sure we get the accessories shown first. So now, what's cool about this is, it's like, this is really complicated. The containment, you know, the cat, I don't know if it has a name, but it opens up and Jonesy could fit inside. And it's got the clear right here, so you could actually see inside. You could see Jonesy in there. This thing is insane. Like, this is stuff you could only expect from NECA. I am like I'm gonna be like a die-hard NECA fan. I'm always like, I don't know, man, I just like things. I'm very happy right now. If you could tell in this interview, I'm just happy, man. I like NECA. NECA makes things I like. So it's like, I just appreciate NECA. And I'm just very happy right now. I just love this stuff. I love Alien, and Jonesy got a ball joint. I thought it was just gonna be a static piece. This is actually like a really nice range of motion Jonesy articulated figure, and the tail articulates, but it's a little stuck. I'm gonna have to heat this up with water. Remember guys, always heat up your NECA figures with some water or a blow dryer. I actually have a whole video on it on the channel. I don't push my NECA figures. People complain about NECA being brittle, but I remember years back they said, since they are adult collectibles, they go for cheaper plastics so they could keep the prices lower, and I appreciate that. These are collectible, adult collectibles. You shouldn't be like smashing them on the wall and stuff, so, you know, I totally am with that. I rather keep the costs low and use like a little bit brittle plastics and stuff, because we are adults. We are, you know, usually just putting these on a shelf. You might take pictures of them for like 10 minutes, which is what I do. So, you know, I support NECA there. I keep those costs low. I think they are so greatly priced. Look at that. Wait, look at Jonesy. Oh, I'm going to be doing a whole photo shoot just with Jonesy. I can't, yo, I'm very excited. If you guys can't tell, I'm just over the moon. Now, what we've been waiting for, or at least what I've been waiting for, let's take a look at Ripley. Now, there are differences between this one. Besides the head sculpt, there are differences between this one and the old Ripley. We'll get to those later. But just look at, I have to say, first, I gotta say, the face looks much better in person. And I think it's all how the light hits it. I think it might be so realistic that it almost looks weird. I can't put my finger on it. There are definitely some things I'm gonna touch up. You know what? Let's zoom in and we could talk about those. So, you want to zoom in? I just bought this lens. It should be working. Okay, so here we go. And yeah, see, it's not really coming across on the camera. Her lips need a little bit more red. I've been doing a lot of research and finding pictures on Pinterest of her with this exact face. And I think the whites of her eyes need to be, her lower eyes need to be bigger. She actually has pretty big eyes in Alien, and she's making a startled face. I think those bags, the bags under her eyes really do her a disservice in this figure. Even though I believe she is supposed to be looking up, like right there. Her teeth need to be painted white on the inside. If you get a really tiny brush, you can get those teeth. Her lower teeth need to be more prominent. She does have like a little bit of what is that? Like when the jaw protrudes a little bit, as you can see here. Her lips need to be red. Like you got to paint a very light pink red on them. Not for a lipstick, but for her lips are fuller than this, believe it or not. She doesn't have like, you know, full big lips, but I think what's hurting this figure a little bit is the lip situation and the eyes, mainly. And I think they made her eyebrows a little darker than in the movie. She kind of has like smaller, lighter eyebrows. There's just like, it's weird because it looks like Ripley and it doesn't look like Ripley at the same time, if that makes any sense. As is, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm fine with it because, you know, this is, I think, I was speaking to a few people, actually on my live stream. I do a live stream every Wednesday on this channel. If you're interested, hit the notification bell. But we were talking about how this head should have been included in a set with 2 heads. Like, there should have been 2 heads in this set, and I think there would be no problem with her. This is like a specific face. You don't want to have a figure with just a specific face from like her being startled or her towards the end of the movie. You want to have like a neutral face always. To me, in my opinion, I always want a neutral face. Then you could give me an expression afterwards, but I need that neutral face first. Maybe we will get another Ripley. I wouldn't mind 10 Ripleys. I think we should actually have more Ripleys, and I would love if we had Ripley from the end in the space pod when she has her underwear on. Not even pervy to be pervy. Like, that's not, I don't look at Ripley like that. I think that would make a really cool con exclusive where she has like, the box opens up and it's like the inside of that closet and it has like the space suit next to her and she's in that, like, her underwear with the tank top. I think that would be a great exclusive figure. I would love that. Look, she's got no butt right there. And so with this figure, it's got the same articulation, it's basic, everything, and I think let's just get right into the comparisons because there are a lot of comparisons to be made. So let me actually take this flamethrower off her. I literally just put the flamethrower on her yesterday, and now I'm taking it off. Okay, so there are a few really noticeable things. We're going to go over everything, so just stay tuned. So it seems like it's the same mold, but I think this mold is sharper for some reason. This mold feels like it's weaker. This one feels more detailed. It's very interesting, and I really can't explain it. Could they have remolded it the same? I mean, this is really old, so they must have had to remold this. So they might have more with this body coming in the future. Maybe I wouldn't mind. One of the biggest things noticeable is the shoes. Now, these are the PF Flyers. I actually have these real shoes in real life. They are modified PF Flyers. It's a real shoe brand. They kind of look like Converse, and they modded them to make it look like this. They actually like paint over some stuff and add buckles. I actually have a pair because I do make props and stuff. I have a pair that I didn't customize yet, but these are PF Flyers. And they are very cool. As you can see, the originals are very dirty. So I actually feel like those shoes would fit better in this second one because her face is like her towards the end of the movie. Very interesting, not too noticeable, and very easy to fix. I actually think I like the brighter white because these look like they're white shoes and they're dirty. These look like gray shoes. So I think that's like an updated, I think that's an update right there. Now let's go up. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but her skin color is more plasticky and there's a wash on it. It looks like there's a red, like, skin tone wash, and this looks like it has it, but the skin tone is paler. It's very subtle differences. I really can't pinpoint or hit the nail on the head, but the biggest difference that I noticed was the Nostromo patch is missing from the new figure. Now that's a very small detailed thing. They probably saved a lot of money not including that, but their Nostromo patch is missing from this thing. But you could just paint it black, and I think you could fudge it if you just painted it black, or maybe printed out a little piece and just glued it on there. But that is very, like, there's no excuse for that, NECA. I give you guys a lot of leeway, but I can't really give you a leeway there, man. That's, I don't even know. Let's zoom in and see what these patches look like. Now, to my eye, they actually look like exactly the same. So I think we're good there. They look exactly the same. Now let's get to the head. Now this very controversial figure in the head. It's funny because these both look like Ripley and not look like Ripley at the same time. And then when you put them together, they look even more weird now. So it's like, I thought they looked like Ripley when they're separate, but when you put them together, you're like, wait, who the heck is Ripley now? I do think they exaggerated the details on this figure. See how her eyes and her mouth is, everything's a lot, the features are much more soft on this one. In this figure, she has like actually harsh features, which I think really hurt the figure. Like she has like crow's feet. I think that's what it's called. On the sides of her lips, like there's creases, like as if they're old wrinkles, and her eye bags really like hurt this figure. And as you can see with the older figure, everything's more soft. She's only like 18 in this role, I believe, or she's very young. Also, the shirts are different colors. That's a gray shirt and that's a white shirt. Again, I do like the newer. I think the newer one is really good for her. I'm very happy with this figure. As much as I'm not sure about it, I think I'm going to tinker with her face and really just try to get that. I'm going to get a few of her, so I don't mind tinkering with the face, but I'm going to get the likeness down packed. I think it's just a few things, and I saw somebody say add a little bit of gloss to the eyes might help, so I think I'm going to try that also. And I just thought for a bonus, I would include... Let's include this Ripley figure. So I have the other Ripley figure that they made. Again, is a different head. So this Ripley is from the spacesuit Ripley, and I think that likeness is really not good. But I think it's just painted not right. This actually looks like that Aubrey Sitterson, I think. No, Aubrey. That girl, you know that actress. She's from Parks and Rec, I think. It looks just like her now that I'm seeing it with the 5 o'clock shadow for some reason. But this one's staying in the box because it's not even like nice looking. I don't know. I used to have 2 of these. I can't find where the other one is. I would like to get an open one of this eventually. Very cool. What is that figure? Oh, she comes with Jonesy too. I didn't know she came with a Jonesy. Why would you hide that? I hate when companies hide accessories. I don't know why they do that. I want to see everything before I buy it. But this was just a bonus, so I'm going to take that away. And so my final thought is I think the new one is obviously better. I do like the old head, but it's like when you see them together, it just bugs me out. Now I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. Let's put this in her hand. Let's watch her hold the accessory. Oh, yikes. You don't want to do that to an old figure. That figure's worth about, I don't know if it still is, but that figure was worth over $100 a little while ago. Hold on, let me just put the accessories in her hand. As you can see, she holds everything well. They're not too heavy. They look heavy, but they're not. I'm really excited about those accessories. Poor Ripley had to carry that stuff around while running for her life at the ship, all while the ship's counting down at the end. But she's a warrior, so she got that, man. Listen, you guys will never hear me gush as you hear me gush about Ripley or Alien. So enjoy this fully heartfelt toy review where I'm fully talking about something I care passionately about. You don't really see those a lot on Instagram, or I mean on YouTube. So that's it, guys. I'm really happy. I'm going to take some toy photography, so I'm going to end this so I could actually go play with the figure. And thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Leave a comment down below. It helps the algorithm. and it helps my channel out. Leave a like and hit that notification bell and sub, all that stuff. Hit the Patreon. Thank you guys. My Patreon members rock. You guys are awesome. Hit the, if you guys want to join my Patreon, link is down below. You guys can help support the channel and help me make all this cool content that you guys enjoy for free. So thank you guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to play with her. And look on my Instagram for toy photography shots of her tonight. And I actually sold my alien diorama. So I'm going to be working on a new alien diorama ASAP. Like literally today I want to start it. So that's it guys. I'm really out of here now. Bye. Peace. Do you like toy photography? Do you like tricks and tips? Then follow me over at the Toy Bookie on Instagram. Bye.